Merry Christmas.
Why they be down the board? Tell them it's part of the plan. I'm just the underdog feeding them slaps. The game's in the palm of my hand. They want me to bet it's personal. They sleeping on me, this is perjury.
You're late, Santa!
Christmas is dead.
I believe in you, Santa Claus.
You've saved Christmas 1,000 times.
You're not even real!
Maybe this time, let Christmas save you.
I'm Santa.
The video you had just seen was made using Higgsfield Cinema Studio. Every time I get an email from Higgsfield, I already know something exciting is coming. And honestly, it never disappoints. Today is one of those days where a new feature drops, and you immediately feel that this is going to change the way creators work. Welcome back to TriTech AB. If you're new here, this channel is all about exploring powerful tech tools that make content creation easier, faster, and more professional. And today, we're taking a deep, detailed look at Higgsfield Cinema Studio, the latest cinematic add-on from Higgsfield. This is not just another AI feature or a simple update. This is a complete cinematic environment designed for creators who want movie-level visuals without expensive cameras, crews, or complicated editing software. Higgsfield Cinema Studio allows you to take a single image and turn it into a full cinematic experience. We're talking about wide movie-style framing, realistic camera movements, drone shots, smooth walkarounds, and cinematic sequences that look like they were captured by a professional film crew. And the craziest part is that all of this starts from just one image. One of the first things you'll notice is the ultra-wide cinematic aspect ratio. This is the same widescreen format used in Hollywood films and high-end cinematic trailers. The moment your image is converted into this format, it immediately feels more dramatic, more immersive, and more professional. From one base image, Higgsfield can generate multiple cinematic shots automatically. Different angles, different compositions, and different moods, all from a single photo. You're no longer limited to one static frame. Instead, you get a full set of cinematic visuals to work with. The multi-shot feature is where things really start to feel next level. You upload one image, and Higgsfield generates a panel of cinematic frames that feel like they were carefully storyboarded. Each shot has purpose. Each angle feels intentional. You can select the best frames, arrange them in sequence, and instantly create a visual story. What honestly blew my mind is the ability to create motion from still images. Higgsfield can generate drone-style shots, smooth orbit shots, and walk-around movements from a single photo. You can start with a close-up and transition into a wide aerial view, or smoothly move around a subject as if a real camera operator was walking around it. Imagine uploading a simple photo of a car, a person, or a location, and turning it into a cinematic desert scene, an emotional portrait sequence, or a dramatic reveal. From one image, you can create content that looks like it took hours of filming. Once your images are ready, you can turn them into full video clips. Higgsfield gives you control over the start frame, camera movement, video duration, audio options, and motion style. You can generate multiple versions at once, and then choose the one that looks the best. The camera movement options are surprisingly realistic. You can choose static shots for a clean cinematic look, handheld motion for realism, zoom in or zoom out for dramatic emphasis, camera follow for dynamic scenes, smooth panning for storytelling, and even drone-style movement for epic shots. Each option completely changes the mood of the scene. Another feature that really stands out is the ability to choose real cinema cameras and lenses. Higgsfield lets you select professional cameras like IMAX, Sony Venice, ARRI Alexa, and Panavision. You can also choose cinematic lenses and focal lengths, which affects depth, perspective, and overall visual feel. It genuinely feels like you're setting up a real film shoot. This tool is perfect for a wide range of creators. Content creators can use it for YouTube intros and cinematic storytelling. Wedding photographers can add cinematic motion to their photos and completely elevate their presentations. Freelancers can create high-end visuals for clients. Advertisers and marketers can produce eye-catching promotional content that stands out instantly. One of the most impressive things about Higgsfield Cinema Studio is the speed. I was able to create multiple cinematic images and video clips within about an hour. No long rendering times, no complicated timelines, and no technical frustration. Everything feels smooth and efficient. Now, let's be honest and realistic. Not every result will be perfect. Sometimes a clip starts strong and then breaks toward the end. But even in those cases, you usually get several seconds of high-quality, usable footage. And in video editing, a few great seconds are often all you need. If you're a creative person, The possibilities here are almost endless. You can create short films, cinematic reels, dramatic YouTube intros, emotional wedding visuals, sci-fi scenes, or artistic storytelling content. Your imagination is truly the only limit. What I really appreciate about Higgsfield is how fast it's evolving. Every update brings better quality, more features, and more creative control. This isn't a tool that stays the same, it keeps improving every time you use it. If you're still avoiding AI tools like this, you're honestly falling behind. This isn't something that might happen in the future. This is happening right now. Creators who adopt these tools early are going to have a huge advantage. Higgsfield Cinema Studio is easily one of the most powerful creative tools I've used in a long time. It delivers true cinematic quality, incredible flexibility, and impressive speed all in one platform. I'll leave the links below so you can explore Higgsfield Cinema Studio yourself and see what it's capable of. Once you start using it, you'll understand why so many creators are excited about it. Thanks for watching TriTech AB. If you found this useful, make sure to stay tuned for more tech and AI content. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Sometimes, as creators, we spend more time fighting the tools than actually creating. Cameras, lenses, lighting setups, retakes, editing timelines, all of it can slow down the creative process and kill momentum. What tools like Higgsfield Cinema Studio do is remove that friction. They let you focus on ideas instead of equipment. You don't need to be a professional filmmaker to think like one anymore. The tool handles the technical complexity while you stay in the creative zone. Another thing I really appreciate is how this changes experimentation. Normally, trying something new costs time, money, and energy. Here, experimentation is fast and almost risk-free. You can try bold ideas, cinematic angles, and creative camera movements without worrying about reshoots or budgets. This also levels the playing field. Solo creators now have access to visuals that were once reserved for big production teams. Whether you're building a YouTube channel, promoting a brand, or telling a story, the quality gap is shrinking fast. And let's talk about storytelling. Great visuals are not just about looking good, they're about emotion and atmosphere. With cinematic framing and realistic motion, even simple ideas start to feel bigger, more impactful, and more memorable. What excites me most is how this fits into the future of content creation. We're moving toward a world where speed, creativity, and quality matter more than gear. The creators who adapt to this shift early are the ones who will stand out. So instead of asking, is AI replacing creativity? The better question is, how far can creativity go when the tools stop getting in the way? That's why tools like this aren't just upgrades, they're game changers. Now, let's talk about pricing, because this is where a lot of people expect things to get expensive. The good news is that Higgsfield offers flexible pricing plans designed for different types of creators. Whether you're just starting out and want to experiment, or you're a professional creator producing content regularly, there's a plan that fits your workflow. You're essentially paying for access to cinematic level tools that would normally cost thousands in cameras, lenses, and production gear. When you look at it from that perspective, the value makes a lot of sense, especially for creators who want high-quality visuals without high production costs.